Hello, welcome to Jadekind Video Gaming. My name is Adam, here as Ri'zargo with more Skyrim Special Edition. We've been doing a lot of homesteading and I'm loving it. It's been a lot of fun. But it also, and of course continuing with health here, it also, it has us putting points, say, into... Well, I like alchemy here, things like that. And I don't know. There's just things like that, and I've been thinking about where... I have 3 perk points. Where am I going to spend those? And to start, the speech. One of them is going here. Because, 10% better prices with some merchants is good. But I'm working my way towards this because if I can sell any type of item to any type of merchant, then I'm better off. It's easier. Life becomes much easier at that point. Because I've spent so much time walking around trying to find someone to buy my stupid stuff. Now, there's 10 points I have to gain to get there, which means I'll at least get 1 more point, so I don't have to save the other perk point. But yeah, working towards that. Other things... let's go this way. With, destruction, I've thought, for a while, do I decide on flames, or shock, or frost? Which one am I going to stick with? I like fire, because it's cheaper, but the other 2 damage either magical or stamina. Those are good. And then they all have, cool things they do up top. And the fire one is actually the least helpful, because then they run away, although I guess if I need them to run away, sometimes it could be good. Anyways, I'm like, I probably will start with fire at some point, but I'm not in a super rush. And I might eventually go for all of them, because really they all have their utility. Oh, missed it. Eventually, when I have the level, Necromage seems great. Just because of how many, undead we fight in this. Oh, we're going this way. Remember. Obviously, I need more smithing to do stuff, but that's not going to help me with staying alive. I have thought about maybe heavy armor or block or two-handed not to spend any points with, but just to maybe put on some heavy armor, grab a two-handed weapon, and go fight some very weak bandits to gain a couple levels so I can put the perks where I need them elsewhere. Like one-handed. I could put a perk right there and do another 20% damage. Or archery. And put a perk right there and do another 20% damage. Also with archery, if I put one here and then into steady hand, I can slow time when I'm when I'm aiming, which means easier to actually get a good aim on someone moving, but also if someone's like, hey, there's someone over there and they're running at me, I could probably get another 1 or 2 shots in. But armor. I am too weak. I need the armor. And speaking of that, I've had these great bracers, 25 armor, little easier lockpicking, but I have these bracers, and yeah, they may not look as cool, but one-handed attacks do 25% more damage is good. Very good. So, yeah, gonna do that. Other things, I don't know if it will stick, but I could try that and maybe remember to, how do I draw a weapon? There we go. To have one click to switch between these. I don't know if it's going to do much, but worthwhile. While waiting for good lady wife, who I told to move in here, to arrive, I was having so much trouble finding, and for a while, the quarry, thinking it's gotta be around here somewhere, but none of them have been all that close to this bench. Except this one. It's right here. It's right here. Also, clay, right here. They're both, like, right next to it. Like, too easy. Anyways. Let's have a kitchen. Make some more fittings there. And come say hello. Look who's arrived.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
Ri'zargo has been here for a while. I was looking for you.
Yes, my love. What do you need?
Give me money.
We have a cozy little profit. Here. This is your share, love.
Wonderful. So yeah, so she made
my
it.
Love.
And we'll come in up here. Now, we know from the other house the way that, like, the rooms up here can be set up. Like, I could make a double bed, and it'll put a double bed right here. But why? When I have our room right here. And then I can use this, and I can make a child's bed. But why put the child in the same room when I could put them up here? So, thinking ahead. And I only really need one. But that is something I intend, hope to do maybe this episode? We'll see. So now we have an extra bed there. Ah, our kitchen. Could really do with, say, a fireplace and an oven. So I can cook, like, stews and stuff and bake breads and that, and I can put more stuff in there. But before I forget, I want to come down here. I do not know if the darkness is what causes the rats to spawn or not, but I made sure to make some fittings to put that in. I can do more stuff down here, but for right now, just adding a bit of light. Hopefully, that will mean less rats. Here. Yeah, dining table. Ugh. Yeah. So we got a chandelier and a dining table. Let's do one more of those in here now. On the exterior, some benches. Put some shelves on the wall in my storage room. Okay, so there's lots of little boxes on some of those, so that if you want to have, you know, certain stuff in this box and certain stuff in this chest, you can kind of keep it organized. Back here. We get a blacksmith anvil. Maybe, but definitely from things, it's like you gotta be careful. You definitely want, let's see, we want that in here. Shelves. Some stuff outside. So there we have a wash basin to keep clean. Stuff in here. Do we want to put anything in this entry room, perhaps? Obviously, I have a couple other houses to... Like, this would seem really weird in this entryway. It's an option, and it's an option because this could be the only room of the house. You gotta be thoughtful. What do you want to put in here? Fire pit. It's tempting, but it goes right in the middle of the room. I don't know. Maybe I will, but... Didn't I make a hanging right? Oh, here it is. Just looking around. Oh, she decided to wander inside and stare at the wall. Oh, well, good for her. I'm starting to get limited as, you know, running out of fittings. Yeah, these shelves are good. Books put here will be placed on the shelf. And place 18 more books. Can the notes be counted as books? Anyways, that is cool. Although I do believe I end up with a library being built in one of the other houses. And obviously I could put a bed right here.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
Oh, Sylgia. You say the same things all the time. It's not at all annoying. My love. Barrels. Shelves. And I'm focusing on this house at this point because it is house where family live. And so... Okay, that puts stuff up here. Oh, and... So I'm making it look nice. Pretty happy. So that's... that, and then put some stuff out here. You've noticed, I'm sure. Don't worry, game. I fixed it. I figured out what it was supposed to be like, and I made it that way. And just a couple benches on this one. I put a bit more over here. And before I do just wander away, go to other properties. Okay, so that's just basically removing things at this point once I'm done. Can make an animal pen, workbench, a garden. Stable. Okay, all things to consider, but I have been using a lot of wood. Let's see what's in here. And obviously things I can sell, but how's my weight right now? Not great. Okay, so I want to go work on maybe other house or something. But that is not step one. Step one is a wind helm. As quite some time ago, the Ri'zargo was wandering through the streets of Windhelm, and he saw a small child there. And, well, he felt sorry for the small child, and was like, "Child, come. Come, live in my house." And the child said, "Well, do you have a like a bed for me?" And I'm like, "Well, no, but I see that you're sleeping here on the streets. I have an indoor floor that is not frozen. Is that not better?" And she's like, "Nah, I'll just stick with the streets." So, so now, we're going to relocate said child and be like, now we have a small bed that you can have. Is it you? You all look the same. Ri'zargo is forgetful. Who are you, and where are your parents?
They're dead.
That's a sad.
My mama died when I was little.
Ooh.
I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back.
Your father
I'm
was
all
not very
alone.
wise.
I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do?
Ri'zargo could adopt you, if you'd like.
Really? Do you have a place I could live?
Game? Game? The answer, by the way, is yes, I do.
Stop by again.
I will, Sophie. I will. Where are we going? We're going right here. First, let me just make sure I'm not crazy. There's a bed there. It's a single bed. I don't want to knock stuff off the table. I should probably stop doing that. This is a child's bed. Is the bed too big for her? Just gonna do a quick save here. Because... actually... load. Quick save. Yes. Oh man, which one was it? I think I chose the second one. Alright, let's see here. There we go. Bed we'll shove into the back corner. Now it says owned. That seems really weird. And that's, I mean, because clearly she doesn't own it, and she's the only other one here. Maybe a child's bed can only be slept in by a child, and so it's owned because some theoretical child has it, even if they're not here. Okay, I guess child has to be in the same room as us. Fine. Also, I will use that quick save if she still won't move in. I'm like, does it have to be a child's room in one of the other houses? It can't be one of these houses, which would be silly. Did I just go to the wrong city? I think I did. Not just room for them to stay in, but very specific, a bed that's built with them in mind, that no one else could possibly sleep in other than them. Let's try here and try this again. This is not the ideal way for things to be going down, but Ri'zargo makes do. Ri'zargo now has to relocate child and see if...
got some time, stop by my house of curiosity. I promise.
Wondering if she's in the exact same place as before.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
Orphan. Here, orphan. Ri'zargo just wandering the streets, looking for orphan.
Please don't kill me.
What? It's like, please don't kill me, what? What are they doing? Where are you running to? Okay. You're weird.
My heart goes out to Clan Shattershield. Kin murder, family
Okay, now Ri'zargo is back looking for the orphan. Guess while Ri'zargo is here...
Yeah, need some metal hammer.
Oh, what is for
Finest
sale?
weapons and armor.
Do I have anything to sell? As I'm not positive I know that enchantment, I don't want to sell it. should buy it, but I'm like,
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade.
let's wait until I maybe have something to sell at the same point. Okay, that child must have been like going the other way around town. So back where I began. Still looking for the orphan.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windmill.
Ri'zargo does not care. Ri'zargo needs to adopt the child that is stuck sleeping in the snow. Kind of.
No one bought
Sophie.
any flowers again today.
Ri'zargo
Really?
can now adopt you.
Do you have a place I could live?
No, no, I don't.
Well, thanks anyway, I suppose.
Why not? Why don't I? Game? Why not? I will try one more thing. Not a whole lot's getting done this episode. I can tell by the time and the way that this is progressing. So, Ri'zargo is back home. Let's go inside the home. There is, you know, a variety of options here. I do have a bed made up here, so if child wants their own room, look, great. They have that. So if it's this room themselves they need, fine. What about perhaps the fact that this bed says owned? Maybe Ri'zargo has a ghost child in the house, and that is an issue. Could be an issue, who knows? What if... I don't have straw now. Fine. Ri'zargo needs straw. Ri'zargo will go get straw. No issues. It's just some straw. Ri'zargo does not mind. Before Ri'zargo goes wild or anything, let's just check. Is Ri'zargo sitting on some straw right here? No, of course not. That would make things much too easy. Why would that be the case? Where can Ri'zargo get straw? Ri'zargo has an idea. Where is this one? The Falkreath. I believe Ri'zargo has gotten straw from them before. Let's go get straw. It's no big deal. We're gonna do that. See if making another bed will show up as not owned. If so, Ri'zargo will attempt to go get the child that way. Maybe that will work. Who knows? Child doesn't want to live with Ri'zargo. Child could just say, no, I don't want to live here. But for some reason, Child is playing mind games with Ri'zargo and continually getting Ri'zargo to say, no, I've got nowhere for you, and walking away. Ri'zargo isn't really sure what's going on in his head. Why does Ri'zargo say no? Why does not Ri'zargo say yes when the answer is clearly a yes?
Well met.
Hey, merchant,
Trinkets,
sell
odds
some
and
things,
ends,
buy some
that
things,
sort
eh?
of thing.
Yes, merchant. Yes, how about, straw? You have straw? 10 straw. I will take all of it. I don't need it all, but
Steal
you know what?
anything from my
Who
shop.
knows? Ri'zargo is not stealing. Ri'zargo is trying to make a bed for a small
Can I get you
child.
some?
No, Ri'zargo is walking away. Walking away, walking away. Back to the house. Because now Ri'zargo has straw. Okay, let's see. Loading. Come on, game. Load quicker. You should have this already loaded. We've been here a few times. Come on. Alright. Just wandering here. That bed is owned? maybe this one is not. They're both on. That's it. They need a chest, too. That's gonna be it. So it's gonna need to be a child's bed, and it's gonna need to be a child's chest. Ri'zargo will figure this out next time. Join us next time, when Ri'zargo will hopefully be able to adopt the portal.